Yunara champion spotlight.
Yunara's been doing her job.
Oh my god.
Yunara's been doing her job for a long time, but centuries of standing guard in the spirit realm have only sharpened her resolve and her aim. In-game, Yunara is an ADC for ADCs, with a focus on core marksman skills like spacing and orb blocking. She's all about ramping up power and unleashing it at exactly the right time. So pour yourself some tea and brush up on your ancient Ionian. It's time for the Yunara Champion Spotlight.
The time has come to prune the tree.
Champ looks super sick.
Up first, Yunara's passive, Vow to the First Lands. Her critical strikes deal extra magic damage. And now that's it. That's the entire passive. Yunara's Q is Cultivation of Spirit. She gains stacks of Unleash by attacking enemies. At max stacks, Yunara can activate Q to, you guessed it, Unleash for a few seconds. She gains attack speed,
This one looks so
bonus
sick,
damage
especially
on
with
hit,
Runons. It
and
looks
deals
so cool.
splash damage in a small area with each attack. Unleash stacks decay quickly out of combat, so Yunara wants to stay in the fray to stay at her strongest. Next, W is Arc of Judgment. Yunara sends a swirling prayer beat out, which damages and slows enemies as it travels. It slows down any time it hits a target, then lingers and expands at its terminus, continuing to damage enemies who don't get out of the way. For E, Yunara activates Kanmei's Steps, which grants her a quick burst of move speed to chase down enemies, reposition, or dodge skill shots. Now let's focus on her ultimate, Transcend One's Self. With R, Yunara taps into her full power, entering a transcendent state for several seconds that enhances all of her basic abilities for
champion
duration.
looks so
her
sick.
Q, Cultivation of Spirit, instantly activates and empowers her attacks for as long as she's transcended, which is a long duration upgrade. Her W, Arc of Judgment, becomes Arc of Ruin. Instead of a swirling prayer bead, she fires a beam of spirit magic that slows and deals high damage in a line. Finally, her E, Kanmei Steps, becomes Untouchable Shadow. She gains a short dash instead of movement speed, and the ult cast resets the cooldown. She can dive out of danger or right into the fight. When Yunara transcends oneself, her enemies don't have a prayer.
Age of Retribution!
Like many other AD carries, Yunara wants to play safe until she finds the right moment to get aggressive. She's truly powerful with a fully stacked Q. If Cultivation of Spirit is ready to activate, it might...
One thing I'm worried about when I hear about this is like she could be like one of those Twitch or Zeri type ADCs that feels really, really undercooked and just very bad to play when you don't have ulti, and then godlike with ulti, and this sort of like on and off system. Another example of that would be like Cog without W. Like with W, Cog, like with W on, Cog is like literally one of the best ADCs in the game, right? But without, he has this other side to him where half the time you're just a piece of shit. So I kind of don't love playing those kinds of ADCs, and that's why like Kog'Maw and Zeri, outside of when she was like totally broken, and Twitch are just like so flippy and usually kind of bad in solo queue. They're more like Smurf champs that just kind of completely take over the game. You play, you know, like Lulu Kog'Maw or like Twitch Yumi or something like that. And you just literally 1v5 the game because you can just kill everyone in your window, or you just do absolutely nothing. So that's one thing I'm kind of worried about, that her ulti basically is just like, you go God mode, right? Like you go Super Saiyan, and that's cool. That's like, I'm going to enjoy playing the champ, but I think like as far as like a gameplay pattern, it could get really tiring because it's just like, oh, I don't have ult, so just can't fight. Like, I'm just not going to fight without my ulti, right? That's the way the champ is balanced. Because if she was good without her ulti, then she'd be crazy.
Time to fight when her ult is up. Her mobility is pretty limited most of the time, so opponents want to lock her down before she goes all Super Kinku mode. Positioning is key here. All that potential power means nothing if she doesn't live long enough to use it. Yunara is meant for you ADC purists. Her ramping power might feel familiar if you like playing Ashe or even Zeri. Basically anyone who likes decimating enemies with a relentless barrage of autos. Find out what more than 200 years of Spirit Realm experience looks like with Yunara, the Unbroken Faith.
Perseverance. Patience.
What is this skin? Pool party? We're just pandering at this point. We gooning. Holy shit, the 200 years shout out was too real right there.